Hello guys, so now it's Lab 4, task 2. In this task, you need to enter loan amount, annual interest rate, years, and then click the calculate button. It will calculate the payment, interest payment, principal payment, and other related value. So let's try to run this code. So I'm going to type my loan amount, which is 1,000. Annual interest rate, which is 5%, and years is 5 years. And then I click payment button. It calculates the payment, which is 18 something. So it's based on the formula you can find in the course pack in the lab. After that, let me click the amortize button. So it's display a result. The first one is payment number. It depends on my years. So the payment number is our payment month by month. So now I have 5 years. So my payment number should be up to 60, which is 60 here. And total payment is my payment the first time I click the payment button, so which is a fixed value. And interest payment, you need to use a formula to calculate that. Also, you need to use the formula to calculate the principal payment balance. So it depends on your current balance and interest payment. So now let's try to figure out the logic in the code. Okay, first, you still need to declare some variables. I just list some related variables you need to use. There's one more, it's optional. If you use the for loop, you don't need to build a variable which is a current payment number to track your current payment. If you use a do loop, do while or do until, you still need to build a variables which is named current payment number. Next one, let's do the payment button. The payment button will calculate your general result, which is a payment here. So first, you need to calculate your monthly rate. The monthly rate is the annual interest rate divided by 12. And then you need to get the number of payments. Now you have 5 years, so the number of payments should be the years times 12. After you get these two values, use the formula in the lecture notes to calculate the payment, which is here. Next one, when you click the amortize button, you need to display these results. You can use any loop to build your loop structure, such as for loop, do while, do until, something like that. And inside of this loop, you need to calculate some specific result one by one. First, you need to calculate your interest payment and then calculate the principal payment. After you get the principal payment, you can calculate your current balance. So the initial balance is the loan amount you typed. And in the loop, each time you need to calculate these three values. So each time you have your new balance, you will get the different interest payment, principal payment, and balance for the next loop. Also, make sure you track your current payment number. You can just count current payment number, so which is a current payment number is equal to current payment number plus by 1. Next one is you accumulate your current results. So now I need to accumulate my payment number, total payment, interest payment, principal payment, and balance into a message. You can do in a similar way as your Lab 5 task 1. After finish loop, display message in the text box. So the message will be the large, huge message. To accumulate this message, you can try to use VB tab to connect each string, such as this example. By doing so, I can display the ordered result. So for example, there's the same space between 1 and 18, 2 and 18, 3 and 18, such as this. You still need to use VBCRF to display in the next line. Also, when you display this result, don't forget to use format and with, for example, 2 decimal places. That's all for the task 2.